By the way, this is a conspiracy that is still going on today. There are people that say that GGG doesn't do anything about the real money trading because they are in cahoots with the real money traders and they get a piece of the pie. So guys, I have this video here that was recommended to me that is called Path of Exile Review, sponsored by Tibet. I don't know what sponsored by Tibet means. But this is a 6-year-old video, but apparently it is really good, so I want to watch it. So let's see what happens, dude.
Hey people, Seth here. Let me tell you about a game I've played on and off for years, Path of Exile.
Hey, this video was made during the Delph League, and I love the Delph mechanic. It is my favorite mechanic in the game.
Exile is a free-to-play Diablo clone action RPG, and much more.
Like, yes, I know that people don't like when they call PoE a Diablo clone, but let's be honest, guys. Chris Wilson himself said that the biggest inspiration behind PoE was Diablo 2.
More of a spiritual successor to Diablo 2 than 3 could ever be. It's made by Grinding Gear Games, a Chinese Skinner box company operating in New Zealand, a lesser-known colony of mainland China. It is, in the spirit of Diablo clones, a huge grind fest for items and money, but there's layers of complexity to keep you interested. For a start, all your skills come from gems, which come in two forms, active and support. Active gems do stuff.
I have said it before and I will say it again. The concept of getting support, not support gems, but getting other things that modify your main skill, in concept it is awesome. And other games have copied this in principle. But the implementation of having to have the color, the socket, the link, and it is on your gear, I think that was stupid as fuck. But the whole concept of the support gem with the main gem, that is cool.
Support gems modify the stuff they do. These need to be socketed into items to do stuff, and linked if you want the support gems to actually affect the active gems. This leads to some creative and retarded combos. Cast on Death is a perfectly valid way to play, and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. There's multiple characters to play.
I have to do the cast on death portal because sometimes I forget to open a portal when I go to a pinnacle boss and then I have to run all the way again and it is a pain in the ass.
With their own backstory to how they ended up on the Path of Exile. Trademark, copyright. Basically, everyone who does bad shit in Oriath gets sent to Rayclast, where they'll probably die. In Exile, the Templar questioned his faith, the witch had her house burnt, so she fried some boomer's kids, and the Marauder didn't meet diversity quotas. Most of the classes have good reasons for being shipped off to Rayclast. My favorite has to be the Duelist, because his entire reason for being here is literally, some nobleman talked shit to me. So, I fucking killed him. What a guy. You can see where the inspiration came from.
I love the Duelist, by the way. I like, for the ascendancies that I have played so far in PoE 1, my favorite is the Gladiator, which is a Duelist ascendancy. And now I really want to see the Gladiator in PoE 2.
For all the different settings, Rayclast is loosely based on New Zealand. The forests are filled with koalas who want to tear your skin off, and the beaches are...
Look at these graphics, guys, because I think that people don't remember that graphics in PoE have evolved in PoE 1. Look how PoE 1 used to look. Now look at how it looks right now on my screen. They have definitely improved the graphics in PoE 1.
Filled with meth heads who want to stab you for your wallet. Your skills mix with your gear, and these in turn are influenced by your passive skill tree, which is fucking massive. Just look at this shit. Every class starts in a different spot in the tree, but all the passive...
Like a wise man said, this is a constellation of anxiety, but no, I love the passive skill tree in PoE. It is the whole reason to play this game.
Are the same. Classes get to choose unique passives later on.
The Saboteur is awesome. I want the Saboteur in PoE 2 because it is all revolving explosions.
This might sound very complex at first.
Look, the artist need not be present to make a lasting impression because he puts the bomb, he goes away, boom! That is crazy cool, dude. That is crazy cool!
First, and then you'll realize that nothing fucking matters except more life and damage. I recommend the first time you...
Exactly! Exactly. If you say, no, dude, I don't want to play PoE because that is too much complication. No, dude, all you have to do is pick life and damage. And everything will be fine, I promise.
Play to just do your own thing and experiment. Then, once you hit a brick wall and can't progress any further, look up one of the most meta builds for the current.
I recommend you go directly with the guy. Don't even try. Just go with the guy. You will tell me, yes, but that is pussy behavior. That is not Giga Chat behavior. Yeah, probably. But you will have a better time if you go with a guy.
Current patch and brainlessly steamroll through the content. It's a learning experience and there's a lot to do. Finishing the main arc of a story is just the start of endgame, where you will autistically.
The campaign is not even the tutorial, dude. The campaign is something that you do to get to the endgame. But even in the endgame, you are still in the tutorial.
Tweak out your characters with more and more ridiculous setups until you burn out and stop playing until the next league. The classic life cycle of most Diablo clones. Or, in the case of one of my friends, finish Act 3 and tell me that the game's too short because he missed the exit leading to the other 7 acts. When asked about his build, he said, "What do you mean linking gems? I've just been using Heavy Strike. Path of Exile has a bit of a learning curve, and it's not for brainlets, but as long as you come from a..."
I have said it before and I will keep saying it. Path of Exile 1 and 2 are games for gambling addict nerds. So it is a game for nerds, but also you have to be a gambling addict. So you are a gambling addict nerd.
Civilization that's discovered fire and has some frontal lobe development, you'll be okay. Each league puts a new spin on the game mode, giving you new ways to grind, and you can choose to either play as softcore or hardcore. Hardcore players are, of course, the vegans of Path of Exile, and we all know there's no such thing as a quiet vegan if you interact with a Path of Exile.
Brother, what was that clip? Hey, dude, where did you get that clip from, dude? That is sus as fuck.
Exile player, they'll either tell you that they also play and enjoy the game, or they'll start screaming incoherently that they only play hardcore, solo self-found, and that they desynced for 1 millisecond yesterday and lost their character for the 3rd time this week. As a free-to-play game, Path of Exile servers sometimes aren't the best, and you can rubber band or desync. This isn't a problem for a regular human being.
Brother, the rubber banding has me crazy, by the way. Right now, this video is 6 years ago. And today, playing the game, I get the fucking rubber banding and it pisses me off, dude.
Hardcore players will, however, pathologically blame everyone but themselves for dying and demand a server rollback each time it happens. This pathological behavior...
Guys, I will just tell you, if you value your time, I like hardcore, I think hardcore is cool. But if you value your time and you don't earn a living from playing the game, which you probably don't because those are just like 10 guys, content creators that are living from playing the game, just don't go hardcore. It is not worth it, dude.
Extends into their private life, as many of them have, unfortunately, lost custody of the kids. Siphoning alimony payments into microtransactions ensures that their spouses receive minimal support. Their children may have mandatory visitation days, but they universally hate it. One child I talked to, Timothy, was brutally beaten with a bamboo stick after he picked evasion over a health node on the passive tree.
Brother, that Timothy name automatically made me remember the Aaron skid. You guys have to know the Aaron skid, right? I am not going to play it completely, but just so you know that what I am talking about. Aaron. This shit, the substitute teacher from Key and Peele. This bullshit is funny as fuck. And one of the names he mispronounces is Timothy. So I am sorry for going out on a tangent.
And you know what? He got off easy, but the game is completely free. The only money you spend on it is on microtransactions, which don't...
Path of Exile has the most fair monetization of any game that I have ever played.
Directly influence gameplay. Even if you're not interested in cosmetics, you will, sooner or later, need practical shit like extra stash tabs and specialized tabs for holding currency items. Speaking of currency, that is the primary objective of this game, obtaining currency. Unlike fiat banking systems in modern countries, the primitive people of Rayclast trade items for rocks of different colors. You can smash these rocks in your equipment, denting and changing them in the process. An Exalted orb is one of the most valuable rocks, and many players haven't even even found one. Chaos orbs are far more common rocks, but appropriately rare enough that they're the gold standard for trading. The main point of Path of Exile.
Yeah, the Chaos Orb is the dollar bill. I don't know why, but I have seen old videos about Path of Exile, and this seems to be one of them, where they show like the Exalted Orb was more valuable than the Divine Orb. That is weird to me because since I've been playing, the Divine Orb is more valuable. And I don't even understand why the Exalted Orb would be more valuable. But I've seen in several videos that they talk about the Exalted Orb being the best one. Like what is a Divine right now. Which is crazy to me as a newer player.
Exile isn't the creative builds, the metagame, or the challenge of getting to max level. It's trading. I sit here all day, plugged into Poe trade, and I flip.
Dude, look at this trading, guys. And I complain about the trading we have today. Are you seeing this bullshit? This sucks dick, dude. Guys, and I like, you don't know how good you have it until you see bullshit like this. I hate the trading today, and look at this shit, dude. This sucks!
Shit for hours and hours. I don't even leave my fucking hideout, which is beautiful, by the way. I'm so glad I picked Haku as my master. What other master lets you place dead fish and rotting bodies on the shoreline? What other master allows you to block the entrance with shipwrecks and pointy sticks? None of them, except Haku. I'm hooked into every API. I've got that shit on live alerts. I've got Poe trade on my phone so I can lowball people for prices on alt accounts. I try match users with.
Brother, this motherfucker was trading with Orbs of Fusing. Did you see that? He traded 4 Orbs of Fusing for a ring. Who trades with Orbs of Fusing, no? Brother, this game was crazy back then. Thank God I didn't play. Like, I wouldn't have the patience to go over all that bullshit, dude. Fix trading, GGG, brother, GGG. Please fix trading, dude.
Known sex offender registries so I can blackmail them into selling their lore weave for cheap. I make prints of all my trades and fax them to children in Malaysia just to inspire them. I buy shit cheap and I sell it higher. Why? For what purpose? To see the numbers rise. At its heart, this is the real meaning of Path of Exile.
Like, last night I was talking about that with the boys on Discord. Join my Discord if you are not on my Discord. I am always active over there. That once you beat all the content, Uber bosses, everything, you have all Uber bosses on farm. For me, I wouldn't have any motivation to keep going because I beat the game. I am farming for what? To beat what? I already beat the game, right? But there are people that even then keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing. And I am farming 150 divine per hour. And I say, for what? You already beat the game. But I am also thinking that maybe that is the game for them, right? Maybe they have a whole different way of looking at the game than me, and the game for them is trying to push the build as far as they can, see how many divines per hour they can earn, even if they are never going to use the divines because their build is already cracked. They still want to see how much they can get, right? So they look at the game different than me. I see the game as I beat the content, I beat the game, there is no point to keep going, right? Well, they don't think like that. Trading is a true end game. Yes, trading is a true end game for sure, dude.
It's a cutthroat world out there, more brutal than any corporate position, but less paid and with longer hours. Do you really think you've got what it takes? Being good isn't good enough. Not when you're competing with hundreds of Russian spam bots on auto-refresh. Sometimes you'll even take a holiday to the beach, but you won't be able to relax. You'll spend all your time there sending out hundreds of trade requests a minute. There is no sleep. There is no rest. Just a 24/7 Beijing grind. You often do things so fast, you forget who you even messaged. Did delve into my anus want 2C or free?
That happens to me every single day because since no one answers your fucking whispers, I just spam whisper, boom, 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 boom. And sometimes you get a bunch of invites at the same time and I don't even know who the fuck is who.
See for that ring, or was that little pump suck from a minute ago? And you don't want to embarrass yourself by asking. Just act cool. Put a chisel on the table so he knows you mean business. Don't worry, he'll be back. They always come back. Trading is a wild place, and you can also hang out on the global chat while you wait, which is a great and intelligent place to be. Currently, they're discussing if it's gay to suck your homie's dick, ironically. But there's one rival in my quest for
It is not. Like, if you can do a favor for a homie, then why you are not a homie then, dude.
capitalist domination, China. The Chinese conspiracy on Path of Exile is plain for all to see. They've grown so bold, they don't even bother hiding it. Chinese gold farmers running hundreds of bots threaten the stability of our economy.
Brother, this was 6 years ago. And what he's saying in this video, including this, of course, is still happening today. GGG! What are you doing, brother? The bots are still fucking us in the ass.
Global chat is often spammed with Chinamen with Chinese names like
This exact thing happens every fucking day, dude.
or asking you to go to dogfart.com to buy Exalt orbs and Chaos orbs for the low price of $2 or 1 cent a piece, respectively. Grinding Gear Games claims they do everything possible to stop gold farmers, but I can see through their lies like rice grains. GGG is a subsidiary of Tencent, which also owns Riot Games, and Tencent is...
By the way, this is a conspiracy that is still going on today. There are people that say that GGG doesn't do anything about the real money trading because they are in cahoots with the real money traders and they get a piece of the pie. Like, I am not saying that it is not possible that happens, but I don't think so, guys. Like, that is too much, dude. They don't need to do that to earn money. They just get money from the game itself.
Owned by the Dalai Lama. Follow the paper trail, follow the money, and you'll find that GGG and the gold farmers are one and the same. Players will first buy currency from the Chinese orb cartel. The money is wired instantly by Western Union to the Dalai Lama, who pulls the kill switch and bans the player after.
The funny thing is that this dude is making fun of it, and there are people that think that this is the case. Not the Dalai Lama, of course, but what I already explained.
Several days. During those days of decadence and luxury, the player will get a taste for power, which is then cut off. Much like an addict, he craves for more exalted orbs, starts a new account, and tries to turn a new leaf, but we all know how it ends. But despite the strength of our enemies, we will trade on. That's what Path of Exile means to me. Or maybe it's my heritage speaking. I mean, we were expelled from over 200 MMOs after all. In all seriousness, Path of Exile is pretty amazing for a free-to-play product. If you like Diablo or...
It is insane, dude, and it is free to play, and it is the best fucking game. You have to play Path of Exile, dude. Let's go.
Any of its derivatives, you'll feel right at home with what I feel is a raw improvement over those old systems. However, keep in mind that Path of Exile started development centuries ago, and it's not very well optimized for your hard drive. So, if you can afford it, get an SSD and put Path of Exile on it instead.
This was 6 years ago. Today, 2025, everybody has not even an SSD. You have, at this point, you have an M2 drive, the one that is like a chip.
It should run like butter. The PvP arena is also really fun. Stun locking people never gets old. And remember to praise the all-holy Toucan daily on global chat. A temporary chat ban is a small price to pay to see.
The Toucan to me is Sirgog. Sirgog has the Toucan mascot, right? Are they talking about Sirgog in here?
All men of the world united in worship. Very good game. It gets a high score. The score is arbitrary. As always, more content to come, so stay tuned. A warm thanks to the many members of the Merchants Guild who have been generously funding and bankrolling these videos. This one is free though. You're all truly wonderful. Have a good one.
Hey brother, this was a cool video, dude. This was a cool video, and of course, this dude has 1.5 million subscribers. Obviously, this dude makes great videos. So thank you, dude. I like the video. It was a really fucking funny, cool video, dude. So thank you guys for recommending the video too. What do you guys think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I a clown? Am I a genius? Let me know everything in the comments below. I love reading comments even when they don't agree with me. Also remember to like the video, to subscribe to the channel, all that cool stuff. Guys, thanks for being here. You guys are awesome. God bless you. And remember, don't be afraid ever, because this is just a ride.